Hi guys. Okay. Okay. So I'm making a video. Hi. I am sharing some of my news as a video for a couple of reasons. It's really exciting news to me, and I'm excited to share it. All in due time. The rest I'll share as well. But right now I want to share this piece, and I'm sharing it as a video because it's December 2019. In December, I always get the notification that when I made a couple of videos previously, years past, many years ago, for Trigeminal Neuralgia Awareness and my story, sharing my journey, the last video I made was in December of 2012. And for at least, I want to say like the last 4 or 5 years, 3, 4 years, every time I get that notification, I'm like, I should really update that video. I know most of you all know that I'm doing a lot better than I was then. And I've actually, truth be told, never actually watched that video. I remember making it. I don't remember everything I said in it. But I remember the feeling. And I remember feeling really vulnerable. If you are somebody that was at the conference last month, when I spoke at the Facial Pain Association's conference, I did talk a little bit about vulnerability and about forced vulnerability versus chosen vulnerability. So obviously, making the videos, anything I post or share about being in pain or brain surgeries, any of that kind of stuff, obviously that's chosen vulnerability, putting that out there. In 2012, when I made those, it started out kind of a forced place of vulnerability coming out of surgery with the opposite of what I was hoping for. Like, obviously, I was hoping to come out with less pain and more ability, and I came out with more pain and way less ability. Unable to really articulate words and speak, unable to walk without falling, and multiple other things that don't matter now because they're better. So part of what I'm sharing is because of that part of my journey. Many of you know, like, I lost my job, I lost my health insurance, I lost a lot after that surgery. I almost lost our home, and a lot of you guys pulled together and really helped us out, like really helped us out. And I'm so grateful, and I'm so grateful for having the opportunity that I had at the time to learn about neuroplasticity and learn the different approaches to take better care of my health and to heal from not just the brain injury itself, but also be able to cope better with chronic pain. So the last, I guess most of you probably know about, before my first brain surgery, I was working on my master's degree when I first was diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia. I had 1 term left on my master's degree when I had the MRI and got the call that I needed to come in and talk to my doctor. And his first thing was, well, we'll just refer you to a brain surgeon, because at this point I was 13 years into having TN, and brain surgery just seemed like the first best option. So I went and saw the first brain surgeon, and he was ready to do surgery like the next week. And I was like, hold up, I have a 4-year-old, I am single mom, I work 2 jobs, I'm getting my master's degree, I have 1 term left, and I really want to get my master's. So I went home and I planned, and I figured out the timing of just projects that I needed to get done for school, for my son, for work, and I had my first brain surgery 2 weeks before I walked across the stage and I got my master's degree. Now, that being said, obviously life took a different toll, and I never really got to use my degree the way that I wanted to. Like, the path that I thought I saw wasn't necessarily going to happen. I ended up having 4 more brain surgeries, and we all know one didn't go very well. So I am really excited to share that as I've been recuperating and healing, and in the last 6 months or so, I have been doing a lot of research on thinking about going back to school, just thinking about how grateful I am for this new chance at life, a second half, really. And so I've been researching and looking at schools and just trying to decide if that's the way that I want to go and what I want to do. And finally decided, like, it was part of my journey, it was part of healing, using neuroplasticity to write down my goals. And one of my goals for my whole life was that I wanted to get a PhD someday. And I can admit that at the time when I started learning about neuroplasticity, I was at such a low point in my life that I don't know that that's one that I wrote down, because I don't know that I saw that that would ever be something I could do in my life at that point. I really just wasn't sure. So that being said, I've been checking out a lot of different programs, and there are a lot out there. But I found one that I thought was like a perfect match, and I went ahead and just submitted an application thinking, what's the worst they can say? No? Well, they actually notified me that I got accepted into their doctoral program. And so I'm going to go work on my doctorate in education and health sciences, and hopefully be able to work on educating medical professionals, nurses, community patients, all sorts of people on chronic pain treatment, neuroplasticity, alternative approaches. I'm really excited. It's going to be like a huge new endeavor for sure. So I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and hope everybody's doing good. Thank you all for all of your support and love. I appreciate all of you, and I just really am excited for this new start. So I'm sure y'all might have questions and stuff, but I will definitely get back to you. I have to go finish my paperwork for student loans and all that fun stuff that comes along with it, but really excited. And thank you all. And I will link, I'm sure somebody's going to ask, I will link my old videos in the comments of this one, because I'm sure that will probably come up at some point. Anyway, wish you all well. Have a happy holiday. Bye.